Hey guys, it's Julian here with another anime review. Why are you wielding a sword now? I am here to vanquish chaos and to form my own crest to become a lord and rule over the land. Alright, which anime are you drawing inspiration from this time? I will unite the land and unite all the crests to form the Grand Crest. Ah, it's Records of a Grancrest War, one of my absolute favorites, so we're gonna review that today. Another A1 Pictures anime. I mean, they really do know how to make some good ones. And what I like about them as well is, for the most part, they do complete stories, so there's no need to worry about this being maybe a light anime and leaving you hanging or anything. And this is an action-packed romantic story with so much packed into an episode. It gets so much storytelling done that you're left satisfied with the story. And I mean, with each episode, you feel like you got a lot out of it. So aside from the story, the character development is also great. It doesn't just develop only the main character and the main hero, but we also get to see about what's going on throughout the world and see some other characters and see how they develop as well, as they are a crucial part of the story and entire world building in general. Theo is a great main character, sticking to his values and also doing what also must be done. For a main hero that comes from a commoner status and kind of leads the story, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that underdog sort of thing, but it was a huge joy to watch him grow and assume command and stay humbled with it. He didn't let it corrupt him. And he doesn't completely go, oh, I can't kill or whatnot. He understands what needs to be done and gets it done by the end of it. And by the end of the anime, I found myself binging it because I just had to keep following his journey. It was so inspiring. It was so detailed. I was so compelled to continue watching, and I hope you guys find the exact same thing or have enjoyed it just as much as I have. Alright guys, like I said, this is a romance anime, so it's on to Romance Corner, and let's talk about 3 couples that I thought were really great throughout the series. First up, we have Alexis and Marine, who are at the forefront of this series because the anime opens with their marriage. Not too much of a spoiler because, come on, it's the first episode. The anime kind of centers around trying to join these two together, and they are a pretty interesting couple because Alexis full-heartedly gives his heart to Marine, but she is very, very skeptical and doesn't know what to do. And when she does succumb to her feelings and actually does give in, she is very quick to abandon them. I mean, yes, as you continue to watch on, a bit of a spoiler, she still says she's doing it out of love, but she tries to shoulder the burden all of herself. And even though she already claimed that she had given herself to Alexis, I mean, yes, they were on a break, but Alexis does forgive her for what happens, and they do end up together, which I am happy for in the end. Next up, we got Valar Constance and Margaret Odisse. Now, they aren't exactly a romantic couple in the traditional sense, since they don't actually go out throughout the series, but it is pretty apparent that they do have romantic feelings for one another. And Valar basically states that he's got issues with should he fall in love just because of how his mother treated him, so he's got some mommy issues. But Margaret tries to overcome this and decides to stick by his side until the very end. And to see them duke out that last battle together was truly an awe-inspiring moment, just to see just how much they cared about one another, to actually stand until death do them part. I mean, they never did get married, but they took those words pretty literally. Now on to my absolute favorite of the series, Theo Cornaro and Siluca Meletes. I mean, come on. Theo's our main character, so he was bound to fall in love, and the minute he laid eyes on Siluca, he fell in love with her beauty and her great idea of trying to bring his dreams to life. And I love throughout the series how he constantly says, Siluca, I don't think you quite get me. And trying to speak from his heart at all times with her, while she at times can't tell the difference between business and personal. And she's pretty cute when she's trying to be all shy and stuff. And I'm really happy that Alexis and Marine and Theo and Siluca had a combined wedding in the end. I think that was a great, great moment throughout the series, and I'm happy that we even got that, not even just a happily ever after, but we did get an epilogue to see what happened after the war. We got to see them get married. We got to see Theo retire with Siluca out into Sistina. I thought that was a big part to me. I mean, again, like I said, I love complete stories, but I also like that epilogue to see what happens after the story. Do these characters still get to stay together? And to see everything that Theo had accomplished with Siluca, going and forming the Grancrest and being the first emperor and then handing that off to Alexis. The fact that he had Siluca by his side, I thought was so awe-inspiring and truly romantic. I might be getting less screen time, but I still get to do the 3 reasons why you should be watching this anime. Number 1, the war tactics. I mean, this is a war, so getting to see tacticians plan out these battles and fight and actually see how they, at times, quickly reconvene, re-strategize, I thought was great. I think they did a phenomenal job showing how sort of wars get fought and how strategically they can be fought out. I love that part about this anime, and I hope you guys enjoy that too. Number 2 is the world building that was touched upon earlier. World building is such a big part of an anime. I mean, we got to see how the other lords and how with their actions affected our main cast, main heroes. We also got to see what was happening in neighboring nations with other lords and how other things in the world affected the main story. I mean, that's such an important aspect to some animes that they did this pretty dang well. Number 3, love. The romance throughout this anime was done phenomenally. I mean, they understood that they were in a time of war, but even through that, they were able to understand when it was okay to love and when it was okay to just put that aside. I think they took that really well, and they portrayed it great with obviously everyone that was covered in Romance Corner. Hopefully you fall in love with the characters just as much as we did. And now I raise my grand crest over my fans to bring them peace among anime fans. That's all I have for this anime review. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I wonder what my grand crest can really do. Like, I wonder if it has some sort of powers. I mean, all crests should have powers, right?